We are going to quickly cover all the basics of training. The single most important thing about muscle growth is progressive overload. Progressive overload means that week by week, you make the weights that you use for each exercise a bit heavier. So let's say you did bench press for 60 kg for 12 reps. Next week, you do it for 62.5 kg and do it for 12 reps if you can, and if you need to go lower, that's not a problem. So let's say you do 62.5 kg for 10 reps. Then the next time you do bench press, you try to do it for 11 reps and then for 12. And when you do 15 reps, you add a bit more weight and you're back at 10 reps and you build it up again to 15 reps. And the thing is, a lot of people try to do this at the back of their head, and this is why they stay small. What you need to do is to download a workouts app. And I will give you here the one that I use. I'm not sponsored. It's a free app which makes it super easy for you to see, okay, what did I do previous time I did this exercise? Okay, so let's try to do either one more rep or a bit heavier weights. That's all you need to do. Don't skip out on this one. This is maybe one of the most important things that you will need to learn in this course. Frequency, the frequency of which you need to hit a muscle for the optimal muscle growth will range from anywhere between 1 to 4 times a week. So I would never recommend 1 and almost never recommend 4 times a week of training one muscle group. Maybe your forearms or your shoulders could endure that amount of stress, but I would say stick with 2 to 3 times a week. What happens is that after you train a muscle, within 72 hours, it is ready to grow again. So if you only train each muscle group once a week, you are leaving a lot of extra muscle growth in the tank, because on day 4, you are able to grow again, but you are not growing until day 7. There's 3 days of absolutely nothing happening. If we want to build muscle, we need to train intense. We need to train until failure or really close to failure. Despite you are powerlifting, which I would not recommend if you are a complete beginner who needs to learn the basics, I would say do not go further than 2 reps of failure. Otherwise, the sets are too easy and you will not grow a lot of muscle. Volume is where I have a different stance than most guys who make fitness courses. A lot of people say you do not need to train more than 1 hour a workout. I myself train 2 to 3 hours each day. So volume also means how much are you training a week. So I train 7 days a week, 2 to 3 hours each. If you are a beginner, I would start with 5 times a week, 1 hour workouts, and slowly build it up. Just as I described how progressive overload works with exercises, how you're getting stronger and stronger, you can also apply this to your volume. You can slowly add in maybe a new exercise, maybe an extra set, maybe another day. You need to gradually increase this. This is not something that within a week you will be at my level. You need to build this cardio, because this is also just a cardiovascular thing. I can easily endure 3-hour workouts, whilst others would be empty with a 1.5-hour workouts. This is something that you need to work on. Training splits is where most people go wrong. A lot of people train upper, lower, Arnold split, or full body workouts, which I would all highly not recommend. I would say to train either with a push-pull legs split. This means you train your push muscles, so that's your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps on one day. Then your pull muscles, that's your back and your biceps, on the second day. Your legs, so that's anything of the lower body, on the third day. And if you're a beginner, take a rest day. And if you are anything like me and you are a bit more advanced, you can cut out the rest day completely and, for example, train abs on your 4th day. We could go to the gym 4 times a week and train everything at once, doing 4 full body workouts a week. The problem with full body is that small muscle groups like shoulders, forearms, calves get neglected. Because a full body workout, you need to do your entire body in one workout. That means you're mainly going to do compound movements, because otherwise you are in the gym for 5+ hours if you want to do anything with isolation movements. Upper lower splits have the same problem not enough isolation. Arnold splits are better, but they're a bit outdated. Just stick with the push-pull legs or the advanced push-pull legs. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is keep the gym fun. Don't try to over-professionalize it, watching all the Jeff Nippert videos and try to optimize every single part of muscle growth, because that is when you start to grow less. I'm talking from my own experience here. Once you get more fun in a gym and you genuinely want to go to hit your workout, then of course you're going to grow more muscle. It's like, maybe if it's just a placebo effect, that's already better than learning all the meta-analysis of which exercise works better. So, for example, preacher curls are an amazing exercise. But a few months ago, a study came out that said that the Bayesian cable curls are better for muscle growth hypertrophy. Bayesian cable curls are better than doing preacher curls. And everyone went from doing preacher curls in my gym to doing Bayesian cable curls. And I stick with preacher curls. And guess what? My biceps still grew. Their biceps stayed small. And this brings me to the last point. Try to have a few exercises that you will do forever. So you can change up your routine every once in a while to keep things fun, to keep challenging your muscles in new ways. Because if you're also always doing the bench press this way, so doing it on a machine maybe feels a bit different, and you're hitting your muscle from slightly a different angle, and that means a lot more muscle growth because your body is not strong in that particular movement. Try to keep a few exercises in, like a bench press, squat, a lat pull down, so that you will keep getting stronger on this particular exercise over years and years and years. And that is when 5 years from now you will be able to bench 180 kg bench press. Not because you did steroids, not because you did some weird training module, it was because you stayed consistent. You showed up 2 times a week, did bench press, and without even that much effort, 5 years from now, as long as you keep the progressive overloads intact, you will bench 4 plates a side.